Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leali in this incarnation. Well, I restarted the live because I had an interruption I had to cut. Well, um, I wanted to leave this reflection linked with these squares that we are experimenting with the karma nodes. There is Mercury in Cancer, there is Venus. The Sun is also participating because they are very close together. And beyond that, Venus is linked with relationships, resources, and desires of the soul. The position of the karma nodes at this point, North Node in Aries and South Node in Libra, they are very, very linked to relationships, and they are inviting us to make a choice. So something that I said in other videos is that a conflict, the appearance of a conflict is not entirely a reason to let go of a relationship, because conflicts many times are helping us to grow, are reflecting us what we need to integrate, in the interaction with the people. It is important to know that Venus is linked with this with relationships of every kind. It is not all only about partnerships. Could be a society. We are referring to relationships one to one. So as much as one conflict, or many conflicts are not entirely a reason to let go of a relationship. And on the other hand, it is important to make this difference from, the boundaries and the values that we are establishing, to not let them be transgressed, to not enter in these dangerous dynamics too. It is important to make that difference. But many times what I see is that there are people that are sustaining relationships that are not nourishing them. And the reason is that they didn't have a particular conflict. They didn't have, a fight. They didn't have that thing. And as much as a conflict is not a reason to let go of our relationship, the absence of conflict doesn't mean that we need to sustain the relationships, because what is really nurturing us goes beyond that kind of things. And it is, we could give a lot of like tips. I'm not getting the word right now. It is like tips to recognize which relationship is really nourishing us, in which relationships we can really grow or accompany ourselves. But in the end, I think this is something that is linked with developing this listening to ourselves, to our soul, because there are also other cases. I'm going to put this other example in which maybe we have to share this space with someone that we don't want for any reason, because we have to do a labor. I don't know, could be every reason, any reason. And if we are in rejection of that, well, probably that is put by life to show us something, so we can extract a lesson, extract the light from that situation. And if we reject and we fight with that situation, we are going to enter in this conflict with life and with ourselves. So, as I said, it is very important when we are choosing the people that we surround with, to hear ourselves, because these squares are actually talking about that. How many times we feel we need to do something independently, like breaking the old patterns or what people are expecting from us, and how many times the conditionings are entering in the game, and we enter in the internal conflict because we cannot assume the step, or we don't decide to take the action. And something that I said many times is that there is no selfish love. There is selfishness or there is love. Love is a very pure frequency. So when we can really align with that, with self-love, it is also love for other people, for the people that surround us. And when we are acting with selfishness with ourselves, that is also selfishness for the people that surround us. And this is very, very important because many times these concepts help us to assume the best decisions and what really contributes for all the people that are involved. So, well, I just wanted to talk about this because these days are very, very linked with the choices that we are doing. Because when we choose different, when we learn to break a pattern, we are making a space to new experiences matching that energy that we are bringing into our lives. Well, thank you everyone and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.